In this video, we'll learn about the random module. In random module, we have three functions to be learnt in our syllabus. The first one being random, randint, and the last one randrange. We'll see the difference between these three. Random will generate a number which is a floating point number, and the number will range between 0 to 1. Which means it will generate 0, 0.0, 0, 0.0000765, 0.569, some number up to 0.9999, but 1 will not be included. So random will generate a floating point number less than 1. It may also be 0. Okay, so the lower limit is included, upper limit is not there. Whereas randint of a comma b, randint will take two arguments a, b, two numbers, and it will generate a number between a and b both are included. So if you say randint of 10 comma 100, 10 will also be generated, 100 may be generated, or any number between 10 and 100 will be generated. Why this random number is needed? For example, you are going to develop an app which will generate a OTP for the user. OTP is not a programmed one. It should be a random one which is generated automatically by the computer, which nobody will know. It will be just randomly guessed by the computer. To generate such a number, this randint is used. Okay. So if whatever range you give, if it is a single digit random number, then you should give 1, 9. If it is a double digit random number, then you should give 10, 99. Or any kind of random number, 1, 1000. You can give any range, right? Randrange is another specific type which will also generate an integer as an answer. But when you give a comma b, for example, in randint, you give 1, 10. 1 may be generated, but 10 will also be generated. In randrange, 1 will be generated, 10 is not included. That is, the upper limit is not included. It will stop once one value before the upper limit. Okay. So, there is another option called step value. What do you mean by step value? Suppose you wish to generate numbers from 1 to 100, then you will give 1, 101. Why? It will stop one step before, right? 1, 101 and step value 2. When you give step value 2, it will generate numbers in skip counting of 2. So, it will generate numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 and so on. Suppose I give randrange of 5, 500 and step value is 5. It will generate numbers like 5, 10, 15, 20 up to 495. So this is the use of randrange function. So I have given two examples from the sample question papers of this year and previous year. There is a code. Generally you will be asked in MCQs this kind of a code using random module. Import random, a equal to wisdom, b equal to random dot randint of 1, 6, which means a number which may be 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 will be generated. Then with the help of this generated number as the range, it generates a number with 2 as the step value. Now, how do you calculate this? Whenever you are given a code like this, assume which is the smallest possible number, assume which is the biggest possible number. I'll show you how to execute this, right? So, look at this question. In this question, B may be either 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. In this case, what will be the range? 0, B, which will be 0, 1. If it is, suppose B is 2, what will be generated? 0, 2. Suppose the number is 3, 0, 3, 0, 4, 0, 5 or 0, 6. So there are 6 possibilities. It is like probability. There are 6 possibilities of this number being generated, right? Now, what will be the case if step value is 2? So first, print a of this number. Suppose if it is 1, only the number, the loop will be executed only once. So what will happen? A of 0 will get generated. If the number is 2, then A of 0 and A of 1 will get generated. That is W and I. If it is 0, comma 3, what may get generated? 0, oh no, 1 will not get generated. Why? Because step value will be 0 and it has to jump to 2, so it will stop with 0, which will be A of 0 only. Here it may be A of 0 and A of 2. Here it will be A of 0, A of 2 again. Here 0, 2, 4. Why? Because 5 is there. Here you will have 0, 2, 4 again. So, what are the different possible values that may be generated? A of 0, 2, 4. That's all. So, the output may be W hash or S hash or O hash. Only these three values are possible, whereas this I, D, M will not get generated. Okay. The next question, import random as R, my num equal to R dot randint of 0, comma 3, which may be 0, 1, 2, 3. There are four possibilities of numbers, right? Now, for I in range of, there is some color list that is assigned. For I in range of 1, comma my num. Suppose my num is 0. 1, comma 0, nothing will get generated. 1, comma 1, nothing will get generated. 1, comma 2, which means color of I, which is color of 1. Which is color of 1? White, because this is 0, index number 1, index number 2, index number 3. So, color of I will be white. Suppose the number generated is 3, then what will happen? Both 1 and 2 is possible. So, color of 1 and color of 2 is black and white. Both are possible. Whereas red and yellow are not possible. So, this is how you have to guess and check what the output will be. In the MCQs, you will be given the options like which of the following outputs are not possible. In that case, you will check this one. Okay. We will also see a simple example of generating a random number. Say for example, write a program to generate 3 random numbers and find the sum of those numbers. Okay. So, how will you generate a random number? The first step, you have to import the module. Import random as R. Then how will you generate a number? R dot randint of, suppose you are asked to generate a single digit number. Then you will give 0, comma 9. Then B equal to R dot randint of 0, comma 9. C equal to R dot randint of 0, comma 9. What is the question? Find the sum of those numbers. So, print sum is equal to A plus B plus C. Okay. Suppose the same question is changed as generate 3 random numbers which are multiples of 5 below 100. Then in that case, you will give R dot randrange of 5, comma 101, comma 5. Step 5. So, 101, one step below is 100. So, starting from 5 up to 100, steps of 5 will get generated. So, you will have possibilities of numbers like 5, 10, 15, 20 and so on up to 100. So, this is how you use random numbers in programs. Hope you understood the concept. Thank you.